Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back and I hope you stay. So I'm doing this series where international students have been asking me questions about how to move to Italy, how to study abroad, and that is why this series is for you guys. So this video is about how to apply for the EDISU scholarship. Yes, the famous EDISU scholarship that people get from the University of Pavia. The first thing you need is to apply on the EDISU portal. Basically, they would ask you questions about where you're from, your name, all the information they need. Once you apply on the portal, because when the application is open, you would probably receive an email that the application of EDISU is open. If you don't, please check on the website and try to find out what date it opens. And then as soon as you find it, you will see a link that takes you to where you can apply. So once you've applied and put your document, they're going to ask you about your family income statements and how much people in your family are making and how many people is in the family. And to be honest, you should have that document when you're applying for your visa, so you can just upload that same document. So now what do you need? So what documents do you need? You need your family income, like I discussed. You need bank statements, proof of assets if your family have such, and also the family composition documents. Again, these are documents they would require from you when you're applying for visa, so you should have them already. So once you do that, it comes to the more complicated part. So once you've applied on the portal, that's fine. You still need a couple of steps to do. So you need to send an email to the consulate of Milan in Italy and tell them that you're applying for the EDISU scholarship. They will send you a list of documents that you are required to send to them. So it's going to be your passport photo, a copy of your passport, like your physical passport, your family income documents, and all of those things that has been legalized, signed, and stamped. Again, this process is what you've probably done when you're applying for the visa. So you send them all the documents that they ask you, and then you also send them a fee. You pay a fee of, I think, 15 euros, very little amount, for them to ship it to you. So the thing is, this process requires you to be in Pavia. So for the students that are in their first year that have not that are not in Italy, you might need someone on ground to help you to take this document. So once you receive the document from the consulate, it will take about a week, and then they'll give you the document. So once you receive one document. Once they send you that document, you have to take the document to Prefettura. Prefettura is a place where they try to verify and stamp your documents. So you also need to purchase a bulletin, a stamp. So you can just buy the stamp at the tabacaria. It costs like 16 euros. It's a stamp, a sticker, a legal sticker. And then you need to get the sticker and then put it on your document and then submit this to EDISU in Pavia. So you go to the EDISU office, submit it, and then they'll give you a receipt and then wait for the time they give you the money. Also remember that if you are not taking, because the EDISU option has the EDISU scholarship has two options. You can either take the one where they give you less amount and then you have an accommodation at the EDISU dorm, or you can be a student that you have your own private accommodation and the EDISU scholarship pays for that accommodation. So if you're going to do the private accommodation, you would require a house contract, not an hospitality, a house contract. So there's a difference between an hospitality and a house contract. A hospitality document says that you're subletting under someone. So you're living on the person's house, but you're not renting the house fully. Like you're just there, but it shows you can use it to apply for your permit. So, but you cannot use your hospitality to apply for the EDISU scholarship. You need an actual contract and it needs to be verified and stamped and everything legal, and then you upload that document into the EDISU portal showing that you are a student that is not staying at the dorm, and then they would update that in their system. They will give you a receipt once the whole process has been completed, and that's all you need to know to apply for the EDISU scholarship. I also want you to understand that if you're applying for the EDISU scholarship in your second year, your grades do matter and they check if you've gotten enough credits to get the scholarship. But as a first year student, you do not need any grade to apply for the scholarship. You just apply for the scholarship as a first year student. It's a need-based scholarship and it's different from a merit scholarship. So yeah, I hope this video helps. If you're confused about anything or you have any questions, please leave them down below and I'll be happy to answer all your questions. Don't forget to subscribe, and please know that if you subscribe and like this video, other students get to see this video and this might help them. So subscribe and see you in my next. Bye.